Hello there, I'm Lyndon Thorpe. Well, Escape the 9 to 5 Grind, the 13 series events are on LinkedIn. And today, the theme is the stream or the rock. Which are you? Okay, now maybe that's an intriguing title. In a moment, I'll give you a short presentation to explain. And in so doing, if you're new to these events, then I'm going to be introducing you to the Escape the 19, which I'm running. It's been running since mid-July. There are 13 events. They're all connected with escaping the 9 to 5 grind and finding a better life. In other words, getting the track, being self-employed, having your own boss, creating your own business, being unswervingly devoted to your own creativity. And I have done the same thing. Okay, so I'm sharing really experience and my expertise with you because I am a millionaire mentor. Michael Cheney is my mentor, and now I'm mentoring people who want desperately to get out of that they're in, working for somebody else, feathering somebody else's cap, ignoring their own life. And we're going to explore various aspects of how to do this. Let me just welcome my guests. Alia, hello there. Escape the 9 to 5 grind. I'm Lyndon Thorpe. Can you switch on your... maybe not, but if you can, please do. That will be wonderful. Anyway, welcome, and I'll continue on. I hope, and I can explain things to you and talk to you a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to now go live. There. Yes, well, I'm Lyndon Thorpe, and I have Alia Jasrai studio with me tonight, and hopefully we'll get a little chance to chat soon. So to begin with, let me explain what this campaign is about. People to escape their 9 to 5 grinds. Now, what is a 9 to 5 grind? Really, it's a job that you do to earn money. You're working for somebody else. You are paid an hourly rate. And there's a very good chance that you hate your job, but you have to do it because of financial commitments and so on and so forth. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to stay chained to a job that you hate. And in fact, it's a terrible way to live a life. So I've in fact escaped the 9 to 5 grind. I escaped about 2 years ago, and I'm now living my ideal life. And it's heaven. I really, really love it. I can show you how to do that too. And that will unfold within the next few minutes when I give a presentation, which is, are you a stream or a rock? Okay, a strange title, but you've seen the fire. And really, this event is to show you that you can overcome any obstacles like a stream. A stream flows over things, or even over the top of things. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop flowing just because there's a rock or a peninsula or something like that. It keeps moving. That's the nature of water. It flows, okay? And that's also the nature of human beings. We are energy and we flow. So this event may show that there are many ways to overcome obstacles. If you're on target for creating your own new direction, self-employed person with your own small business on the internet, making a living from the internet, as I am doing now. I earn money every week on the internet, and my income is increasing little by little. So I can show you this. I can share my journey with you. Just give me a moment and I'll share my let's go live. Here we go. Go. I'm going to and I'm going to get my PowerPoint slides for you. We're having big trouble actually getting this live connection to work. Forgive us. We've got a technical problem. Actually, I'm in Japan. I'm not sure where you are. You could be anywhere really in the world. But this event really is aimed at people on the east coast of the States and Canada and Australasia, New Zealand, and so on. And so I hope you can see this short presentation. If I can open my slides, I'm sorry. Just let me open these. Okay, here we go. Very sorry to be slow with the. I thought the events would be live tonight, but it seems that we haven't got a good connection. So I'm going back to the usual way, which is to use PowerPoint slides and try to explain what's happening. So without further ado, let me start my slideshow. Okay. Okay. Just one moment. Wow, the internet is so slow tonight. This connection is not good at all. I'm sorry about this. See if we can get it to go. There we are. Okay, great. Okay, so let's get started. I'll just move me and my guest over here. So event 10, There are 13 events. We've worked through each of those events in the past weeks. The events are weekly on a Wednesday, and they run twice at 9 a.m. GMT and 12 noon GMT. This is the 12 noon event series. So I'm running them both so that I can capture the attention of people on the East Coast of the States and Canada, and the earlier series at 9 o'clock captures the UK and Europe market. Okay, so the stream wins hands down against the rock. Okay, which are you? Now, you may find this is a strange title, but a really good thing to do to get started is to think about some questions. Okay, let's see. So, first question, when faced with an obstacle that seems immovable, how do you typically respond? Okay, and while I'm speaking, while I'm explaining this event, please think of a time when you chose to flow around a challenge rather than confront it head on. And what was the outcome of that? Okay, so think about that again. When faced with an obstacle that seems immovable, how do you typically respond? Second question, in moments of doubt or difficulty, what inner strengths or resources can you draw upon to keep moving forward? In other words, how can you nurture the qualities that you need to step into an online business world or into your career and get promoted? Okay. We all have doubts. We all have difficulties. Dealing with them depends on your inner strengths and your inner resources. And that's my concern. I'm a mindful educator. And so I teach people how to meditate, how to be mindful, and how to develop resilience inside. If you're resilient inside, then you can deal with anything outside. It all starts inside. Yeah, more of that in a moment. And then the last question is, how can you apply this kind of mindset to your life and to your business, ensuring that setbacks become opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up? The rock and the stream, well, the stream adapts, but it never stops moving. Okay, the stream adapts, but it never stops moving. The rock is stuck, it doesn't move, it's inert. But the stream is alive and it will flow around. So this is how we can succeed in business life, in life in general. And it's something I've been practicing for a long time. I see myself as a wide green river flowing on towards the ocean. And that's largely because of a lifetime of spiritual training, which I'll talk about in a moment. So, well, as I'm talking, please think about these questions. How do you deal with obstacles? When you're doubting yourself, do you have inner resources to use and resort to? And how can you apply this kind of mindset to your life? Okay, let's just move on. So yes, I'm sure you've seen this flyer, which is rather dramatic. My wonderful assistant, Natasha, designed this. I love it. So which are you? Are you a stream? Or are you the rock? And I can tell you right now that the stream wins hands down. And by the way, if you haven't met me before, my name is Lyndon Thorpe, Charlie Lyndon Thorpe. Please call me Lyndon. And I am the organizer of this campaign. And I am a mindful teacher. and I am also a counselor, and I have escaped the 9 to 5 grind. So now I want to share that with my guests at these events. Yes, this quotation regarding the stream and the rock comes from the Buddha. The Buddha is my supreme teacher. I'm a Buddhist, a strong Buddhist, and I'm trying to bring those teachings into the business area, into the career area, because they are invaluable lessons which can make us really strong. So the Buddha said, yeah, in the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but by perseverance. So we can really allude to business very directly from this quotation. If you want to start your own business, as I know because I have done it in this last year, you have to be consistent. You have to keep going. You may want to give up. You may be tired. You may meet obstacles which are seemingly immovable. But consistency, perseverance is success. It's the road to success. And so I'm building my new life, my new ideal life, every day. I work every day. I work whenever I can, but I don't call it work because it's not the 9 to 5 grind. I'm not getting an hourly rate. I'm working to getting much more what I'm worth than an hourly rate. I'm heading towards millionaireship, millionairedom, if you like. Success. So if I want to succeed, and I will succeed, I have to persevere. I have to keep going. But it's so wonderful because it's for me and my family. It's for me, not for an employer, not for a big corporation, not for somebody else. It's for me and it's from me. I've created it. I've created my business from my creativity. So it's such a good feeling. And having spent a long, long time as an employee, working in public life, wow, I'm in heaven. This is my ideal life. So remember that ancient gurus like the Buddha have superb wisdom which is applicable today. It will be applicable forever. It is the absolute epitome of wisdom. Take it from me. So, what are some of the strategies we can use to overcome obstacles and continue to be consistent? Well, there are many things. You see, I've got a list of 15 here. I'll quickly go through them. We have to realize that we're growing. Business is about growth. It's never static. It's never stopping. It's continually moving and changing. You're evolving your business, and with it, you have to evolve your mindset. So, on the Escape the 9 to 5 Grind events, my training, I've developed lots of different training, which will help you develop the right kind of mindset to persevere. Yeah, if you make goals, which we talked about in event 6, then it's good to break them down into small steps. Very important, number 3, self-compassion. You have to really respect and nurture yourself. Many people, if they start to fail or if they make a mistake, start to blame themselves. Maybe their first reaction is to blame somebody else. We are a blaming generation. We blame others. Or, which is worse in my book, we blame ourselves. Oh God, I made this mistake. Oh, I'm so stupid. And we beat ourselves up. So being compassionate to yourself is essential when you're on this journey to success. You need a strong routine. It's good to look back and focus on why you started this, why you made the decision to go your own way on the route to success. If you do fail in some ways, there's no such thing to me as failure. It's so negative. Failure, so-called failure, is feedback. And if we don't have feedback, we cannot succeed. So you have to flow around that obstacle. We are taught to despise failure. Nobody teaches us how to appreciate and be grateful for failure. It's only by failing and making mistakes that we can learn the correct way. So we can reframe it. A supportive network is really important. I'm going to be talking about that a lot more next week in the event. Like-minded people in a network or community is essential. I couldn't have got where I am now, getting towards the end of my first year of business, without superb support communities. I belong to two, well, three actually, and they're available 24/7. If I'm feeling lacking in energy, I can go online, I can get some encouragement, I can share my feelings with people in the same boat. It's wonderful to get such support when you're on this kind of journey. I use visualization techniques. I teach visualization, but it's not just a question of seeing pictures in your mind. I teach full-blown meditative visualization, which is about building really an animation of your success in your mind that is complete with color, sound, energy. It's not just a two-dimensional picture. It's a real 3D representation of your future. And I can tell you from experience, if you visualize strongly a successful future, you will succeed. We create our success in life with our minds. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm not very successful. I'm not as successful as I would like to be. Well, that's due to your mind in many ways. If we're negative, if we let the obstacles get us down, if we think of giving up even for a second, of course that lets in the negative vibe, and that really continues. It propagates itself. And the more negative you become, the more often you are negative, then the less success you will have in your future. So if you come and work with me, I can teach you how to visualize properly using spiritual techniques. Number 9, yeah, self-talk. I speak to so many people who are so engrossed in their self-talk, which is so negative. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm no good at this. Oh, I'll never succeed at this. Many people could perpetually self-talk in a negative way. We don't need to self-talk at all. That's a conditioning which we've learnt from society, from our families, communities, cultures. We don't need any of that. And I can show you how to turn off the self-talk. We need to take breaks often and really look after ourselves when we're on such a hard journey. We must continuously learn. In my book, I'm a lifelong learner anyway, always have been. And I will continue learning every single day of my life until I die. And probably I'll learn something on my deathbed. So continuous learning is another highly researched phenomenon. We can see that some of the top billionaires, millionaires, the top successful people are continuously learning. they're reading, they're doing courses, maybe they have a mentor, maybe they have a coach. They're continually learning. In business, yes, it's a continual process. I was learning for 2 hours today. I was watching videos and doing training 2 hours today. Yeah, every day. And the 12th thing, adopt an agile approach. So you have to be able to move. If something really disappoints you or feels heavy, then move. Move away from it. Go outside. Go and do some breathing. Do some yoga. Have a shower. Make some tea. Don't stay there and suffer if you are experiencing some kind of negativity. Move away. And celebrate progress. So yes, the smallest kind of progress needs to be celebrated. And this is where the supportive community comes in. If you have a like-minded community that you're part of and people appreciate you and love you, then this is wonderful because you can post. You can say, wow, today I really did this and I'm so thrilled. And it may be a tiny step, but you celebrate it and the others celebrate it with you. And so you feel really good and you're ready now to move on to the next part and the next celebration. Okay. At the bottom of this celebratory progress is a very, very profound idea. There is no such thing as perfection. Human beings are not perfect and never can they be. It's human to not be perfect, to be imperfect. That's why we're here in flesh, in human life, to learn how to be perfect. But we will never be perfect in this physical form. That's another aspect of Buddhism, which I'll be talking about later. Be realistic in your expectations. This is really, really important. Yeah, people set goals which are far too difficult and they set themselves up for disappointment by doing that. So you have to be realistic about what you can achieve. And if you do that systematically, you'll find you can achieve much, much, much more. My productivity since I started this journey has quadrupled. Yeah, I can work for maybe 5 hours a day and I can produce 5 times what I did at the beginning. Of course, I've got AI helping me. I have many systems in place. I've learned how to organize my business efforts. And so, yeah, I understand much more what the real expectations are. So if you're just starting out, you have to be very compassionate with yourself. You'll get it wrong. You're not perfect. You'll get your goals wrong. You'll either underestimate or overestimate. It's inevitable at the beginning. And if you're a stream, forever flowing, forever moving, then you'll just flow around that little mistake. It's feedback. It's learning. Okay, I set my expectations too high. Okay, next time I'm going to come down a little bit lower. And another thing which is really good is to record your feelings as you progress on your journey. I write a journal every day. I really enjoy that quiet, meditative time. And my notebook will eventually be a book, which will show other people how I became a millionaire, how I quit the 9-to-5 grind and became entirely self-dependent and independent. So those are 15 little points which you need to think about, 15 strategies if you want to keep flowing. Now, if you are here for the first time, then this is the full the full series of the events. I'll just quickly take you through them. Event one, we broke the 9 to 5 chains. We tried to overcome the fear and the loss of security that entails. Event two is about generating gratitude, because gratitude equals happiness. And we don't have much gratitude, many of us. We're just angry. We feel that life is not fair. We blame. Well, by generating gratitude, I start every day by feeling grateful for what I have. I even start by saying thank you that I could breathe. Some people can't breathe during their sleeping time. This is horrific, I think. It's a horrific sleep apnea is called. It's an awful thing. I don't suffer from that at all. But what I'm saying is, every morning I am so grateful that I could breathe during the night, and I woke up and I could breathe. The breath is a force which we underestimate. Event three was about your uniqueness. Every single human being is unique. Even identical twins are not identical. Every human being is unique. You have unique skills, unique perspectives, unique qualities. And part of my job is to help you recognize those and then monetize them, which is what I have done. Event four is about goal setting, but it's a very interesting perspective on goal setting. The goals are mainly inside. To be a good goal setter, you need, yes, of course, you need external objectives that you can reach by logical route, by hard work, but you also need internal goals for your personal development. You're not separate from your journey. You are the journey. So you have to learn how to set goals in a mindful way internally too. This is the Eastern way. The Eastern philosophies tend to be meditative, mindful, and so on. And so this is a great balance with the external goals and the internal goals. Event five was, yes, I mentioned before, your passion and your purpose. Is it really worth an hourly rate? Everybody wants to do their job well, but if you're getting paid an hourly rate and you're working for someone else, is that really the value of your uniqueness, your talent, your skills, your perspective? No, it is not. On the Escape the 9 to 5 Grind campaign, you can set your own value for your passions and your purpose. That's what I've done and what I'm doing. It's heaven. Yeah. And the sky's the limit. Yeah. So that was event five. And, you can go back and watch the recordings, or in some cases, the live broadcasting of these events if you want to go back. Or you can look at the live e-workbook. You have to purchase it. It's $9.95 for a lifetime license. I've created a live e-workbook, and you can follow the events by working in a workbook, reflecting, going deeply into each theme. So if you're interested in going back and looking at the events you perhaps haven't seen, consider getting the e-workbook, which I'll tell you about in a moment. Event six was about your digital ID. Everybody needs a digital ID for the future. The internet is our future. It's our refuge. If there's another pandemic, a war, a natural disaster, we will retreat to the internet, as we did during the COVID pandemic. So it's essential that you have a good, strong presence online. Event 7 was about monetizing your uniqueness. Okay, I mentioned that before. Event 8 was making sustainable creation schedules so that each day is really productive towards your eventual outcome. And event 9 was about communities and networks. I'm going to be talking about those again in the future. And today really is about building resilience. Resilience is a fashionable word at the moment. And we need it in this day and age. So these are the events. And then next week, we're going to be talking about health and wealth. If you're healthy, then you should be wealthy. If you're really healthy, that means mentally healthy too, not just physically healthy. Event 12, how to live your ideal life, which is what I'm doing. I have various strategies to share with you on that. And event 13 is final mastery in preparation for doing Michael Cheney's 5-video training, which is called the Anti-9 to 5 Income Plan. Michael Cheney is my partner. He's also my mentor. He's a multimillionaire. He wants to show other people how they can become an internet millionaire. And that's what I'm doing. I'm really encouraging you to take my path so that you too can become a millionaire. Here he is. This is Michael Cheney, okay? Constantly positive energy. Here are some quotes he made. He's the epitome of resilience. I mentioned resilience before. And he runs a school. It's called Millionaire's Apprentice School. I'm a student in that school. I've been there for 6 months. It's fantastic. This is one of the digital communities I belong to, I mentioned earlier. And Michael Cheney teaches me every day. He is my mentor. He's not a distant founder, untouchable. He's with us every day, teaching us and encouraging us, passing on his wisdom. So he's made lots of interesting quotes. It's not just about the money, it's about the recognition, the status, and the validation that comes with being at the top. So this is about excellence. I'm on the excellence route. And he has achieved this, and he never has to work another day in his life. He enjoys mentoring his apprentices. That's his passion right now. So we feel so blessed. Make so much money you can quit work. Achieve financial freedom, the ability to live life on your own terms. Fire your boss and walk out of the office for the last time, knowing that you're finally in control of your own life and destiny. That's what I have done. That was what he did too, 25 years ago, when it was not so easy. So he is a pioneer of internet marketing and millionaireship. And he walked out of his one and only job after 2 years, determined to make his fortune on the internet. And joining the top 1% isn't just about success, it's about proving to yourself that all sacrifices were worth it. Okay, so just to give you an idea what kind of person he is the strongest, most resilient person I've ever met, to be frank. Now, just to tell you a little more about the training we're offering here during these events, most of it is free. There's a free First Digital Venture blended learning course. You can create your own website in 6 steps, and I will guide you, and you can actually end the training by having your own website. Everybody needs their own website. Social media platforms collapse. Social media platforms are hacked. I know at least 3 or 4 people this week who have told me their Facebook account has been suspended. The giants control everything. If you have your own website, you are the giant. You have your own piece of the internet. I've got 4 websites. I've never felt more secure in my life. Websites are digital real estate. It's like having your own house. You know how good that can feel. And there are workshops that accompany these events twice a week. And here's the Escape the 9 to 5 Grind Live e-workbook I mentioned before. You can purchase this through the Startup Guide, which I'll show you in a moment. And that will be mailed to you in the follow-up mail. If you've registered for this event, you'll receive a startup guide, and all the links for all this training will be in that guide, and they're live links. It's a flipbook startup guide, so you can access the training yourself. Now, the only thing I negotiate is my own coaching. So if you would like to be mentored or coached by me, then please book a free 30-minute Zoom session with me. My Calendly link you will find in the startup guide. Just book your own time. The Calendly link will show your time zone. I'm in Japan, and it will show me a time which is sociable for me as well. So just go in there, reserve your own time, and let's talk. I can do a needs analysis for you in 30 minutes and tell you what to do next, the next step for you. And then finally, here's the Anti-95 Income Plan. It's a free 5-video series made by Michael Cheney, the expert marketer, the multimillionaire, and he divulges all his secrets in these 5 videos. You can follow them freely. And if you follow them and have made sufficient mindset changes, which is essential if you want to be successful, then he may invite you to become his apprentice, as he did me about 9 months ago. And this is the greatest honor of all. But he won't take just anybody. You have to have the right mindset. You have to do the financial mastery training, and you'll have an interview to see if you're a suitable candidate. He wants people who take action. He wants people who believe in their own success and in their own capabilities, who are unswervingly devoted to their own creativity. So this is a unique opportunity to join him as his apprentice. Okay, so yeah, here's a quick rundown of the Anti-95 Income Plan, the videos. The first one's about escaping the 9 to 5 rat race, paychecks to passive income, profits on autopilot. Yeah, you can make money while you sleep, which is all about affiliate marketing. The Freedom Formula, living on your own time, working, I don't call it working, creating whenever you feel like it. I adore it, so I do it most days, but I don't have to. And I can have days off when I like. I can start work and finish work when I like, etc. And finally, the millionaire mindset. This is what I was saying earlier. To be successful and to really break the code, crack the code of becoming a millionaire, you have to have the right mindset. It's all about mindset and consistency. And consistency needs strong mind. Something like 4% of all new businesses on the internet succeed. 96% fail because people give up. There are obstacles, so they just give up. If you want to succeed, you have to follow the example of Michael Cheney, who has been consistent for the last 25 years and has cracked the code, multimillionaire, now handing over his legacy to people like me, and I'm handing it over to you. So please do this training. It's free. All you need to do is sign up on this form, which again is in the startup guide. You'll receive the link for in the follow-up mail, and you can go in and do that training straight away if you want to. You can see what it's all about. Okay, so just moving on a little further. Yeah, we're coming to the end of this presentation now. The stream wins hands down against the rock. Which are you? I hope by now you know which you are, and you can go back and think about the reflective questions that I asked at the beginning. So let me take you back to them. So, when faced with an obstacle that seems immovable, how do you respond? Are you the rock or the stream? Do you crash into the rock or do you flow round the obstacle? And in moments of doubt or difficulty, what inner strengths or resources can you draw upon to keep moving forward? The stream continually moves, even if there's a drought, there's a trickle moving forward, or there's water underground moving forward, always towards the ocean. So, how can you nurture these qualities as you step into the online business world or get promoted in your career, climb up the career ladder? Yeah, you have to be a stream. The stream adapts, but it never stops moving. And finally, how can you apply this mindset to your business life or your business or your life if you haven't started your business yet? Ensuring that setbacks become opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. So let me come back to you. That's today's presentation. It is part of a 13 series progression of transformation. If you haven't attended other events, then it's a really good idea to go back and look at the replays. You'll find them on my YouTube channel. And even better, get the startup, get the live e-workbook, which you have to pay for because it took me a long time to create. It's $9.95 for a lifetime license. And in that, you can find all the videos you need. Every event has its video in there. There are videos, texts, audio, exercises, affirmations, chances for reflection where you can actually type in the e-workbook, make notes of your progress and your feelings. It's a living document, and I'm adding things to it all the time, and will go on doing so. So if you buy that license, then you're set for life. If you want to continue to explore these very fundamental themes that will bring you to success. Okay. Just before I go, we've got just a few minutes left, and as I don't have any questions in the community at the moment, let me just take you back. If I can, I want to just close this presentation, and I'll just take you and show you the flip book. Oh, forgive me, I haven't got this ready because of the live broadcasting problem at the beginning, the technical problem. But here we are. We can get to it in a second. Here it is. Just a moment. Take that. Okay, so this is a moment. Sorry to take time. Let's close that. Oh, let's put this link in here, and then we'll be able to have a look at the flip book. Oh, no, that seems to be the wrong link. This will take us to the flipbook. So you're going to receive this in your follow-up mail. And you can also join my email list if you'd like to know more. This is a flipbook, okay, because it flips. It makes a really nice sound when it flips. So, yeah, this is a little bit more about me, a table of contents, an introduction to the events, something about my journey, which I talked a lot about at the beginning in the early events, but in the name of not repeating myself, I haven't done in more recent events. So here's my journey. You can see how this campaign came about. This is my logo from one of my websites. And here you can see an overview of the events, and the workshop times, and the links are all here in blue. So if you click on these blue links, you'll be able to find the link to join the events. Okay, here's the events list. Today we did event 10, which is all about flexibility. Next week it's health is wealth, and it's about investing in your well-being to make a lot of money. Here is what the natural outcome is of the, 13 events. It's to become a millionaire in simple terms and become Michael Cheney's apprentice, the best possible teacher for success and millionaire-dom. So that's the natural outcome. If you follow the mindset training that I'm providing, then you're ready to do the financial mastery with his 5-video series, free training, all free. Or you can do the mindset changing in a more leisurely way by buying the live e-workbook and go through each event slowly, watch the videos again. All the videos are in here. Promotional videos and the full Zoom recording too. You can watch those videos again. You can listen to audio, you can read texts, all sorts of things I'm adding to this live e-workbook all the time. This is the make your own website, launch your own website from scratch in 6 steps I mentioned, again guided by me, and you can access this training here. It's free, and I will be there on hand to help you if you join it. Here are the 6 steps, okay, which reflect some of the themes. Here are the workshops I mentioned, one-to-one coaching. Here's the anti-95 income plan with the videos outlined, and you can then learn to you can expect that you will be invited to become Michael Cheney's apprentice. And here are the benefits of this wonderful community, which, by the way, is now nearly 600 people. People are joining very quickly. This is Millionaire School. I did talk about this quite a lot last week. We go every day to school. You can see my name here, Lyndon Thorpe. I'm one of the top students, so I'm very pleased to be near the top. And here's Michael Cheney. We interact with him every day by posts and video training. He does live events every week, at least once a week. He will speak to us live and edify us. Here's a summary of the whole campaign, what to do next, a little message, and yeah, these are my contact points, so you can make contact with me here. And finally, here on the left are my websites. These are the 4 websites I've created since I started my journey. It's taken me about 9 months to create 4 websites, which are ranked with Google. They're getting increasing traffic. I can sell products. I can recommend products on them and get commissions as an affiliate marketer. And all 4 websites are connected to the idea of wealth and success. Jambala Wealth is a Buddhist, traditional Tibetan Buddhist website attracting wealth. Millionaire Mindset Roadmap is about the millionaire track, the mindset, the psychology, the philosophy. First Time Life is about how to start your own business, and I offer all sorts of guidance to do that. And Flourish Right Consult is a special site for digital nomads who want to become successful. And finally, just a little message that my motto in life is diversity, equity, and inclusion. So I don't want to leave anybody behind. I want everybody to be successful, to be truly happy, to be living their ideal life like I am. Of course, diversity is a natural thing these days. But yes, this is a great motto to have. So thank you so much for watching tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have any live guests this time, but I hope we'll have some speakers next week, some guest speakers next week. Please join me next week for event 11, which is about health and wealth. So if you want to get some good tips about how to keep balance between your mental and physical health whilst also creating your own business, your own empire, then please join me. Same time, same place next week. I'll stop the recording now.